A tradition that when you get the grill started and you're thinking about where am I going to go to see the fireworks, we bring Carolyn Pollock into QVC for a wonderful moment. And we are here with a brand new today's special value on a beloved bracelet that is back in stock and also is here in brand new colors. I'm Jane Tracy. My buddy Carolyn Pollock's going to be out here in a second. We are here with the only time you're going to see this beautiful desert flower tennis bracelet as a today's special value. Honestly, I was on the air with this back in May and we had a couple colors and they sold out completely. Gemstones, I should say. We brought it back in the one that sold out when we were on the air last time, and that is Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. So I'm going to start with that choice right here, showing you that it does come in the small, average, and large, about 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and up to 8 inches if you're thinking that rare mine that is closed. We can't keep Sleeping Beauty Turquoise in stock. It's sold out in May, and we just got it back in stock at a low today's special value price that we didn't even have last time. Look at that saving. The comp should be $179. Our today's special value price is $119.98, and get it while we have it. But then we decided to do not only some of your favorites, but bring it in colors that you haven't seen before, which is so exciting. So we're going to be seeing gorgeous colors like amazing green turquoise, one of my favorites. Brand new lapis that we've never seen before. We have it in Amazonite that we also never saw before, so we brought in brand new colors. So if you collected this in May at not a value of the day price, you can do it now. We have it in that beautiful orange spiny oyster and then phosphoridosite. I think Carolyn is the only person that designs in that. And if you want that in a small, Bill is telling me there are fewer than 6 dozen that we can ship out immediately. Okay, let's go backwards. So purple is phosphoridosite, the beautiful bright orangey color that looks like a sunset in Key West. That's going to be your spiny oyster, orange spiny oyster. Then we go into Amazonite, which is so beautiful. If you're like a cool blue lover, go there. We've never seen lapis before, so those are the new colors, the lapis, the Amazonite, and that beautiful phosphoridosite. Then we have it in my favorite color of turquoise green, but I think the one that's not going to last long is Sleeping Beauty Turquoise. We're going to bring Carolyn Pollock out. Happy 4th of July week.
Oh my gosh, it's been forever.
I know. Happy today's special value day.
Thank you, Jane.
My love, this is gorgeous, by the way. It's all gift box. Jess was chatting with me before the show. She's one of our producers, and we decided that I just had to put on every single one. It's so beautiful.
Wow, look at that.
So tell everybody about America West Jewelry that's so proudly designed in New Mexico,
absolutely.
in the USA.
You know, so I love this bracelet because it pays tribute to the fact that all of it is genuine gemstones, which we love. You and I are gem lovers, right? Rock hounds. But also paying tribute to Mother Nature in the sterling silver work too, with the desert flower. You know, Native Americans have been, you know, honoring Mother Nature in all forms of art, whether it's, you know, it could be jewelry, it could be pottery, weavings, you name it, Jane. It's all about paying tribute to Mother Nature because we need to nurture her so she can nurture us back, right? There's this interdependence that is so wonderful. And so I love that this bracelet pays tribute to her with that beautiful native flower, the desert flower, and then lots of high polished sterling silver too.
Yes.
You and I talked about this over the phone.
Look at that clasp.
Yeah, look at the clasp too, because you know a tennis bracelet is going to roll around the wrist, right? So every single millimeter has to be fabulous, right? No matter where it ends up on your wrist, because it's going to roll around. But I was mentioning to you when we were on the phone the other day about the weight of this. You know, it's delicate, it's dainty, it's feminine, but you know you've got this on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I give updates already? And I apologize,
okay.
not my fault. You guys love it, as you should, to get Carolyn here at midnight with a today's special value price that will only go through 4th of July, and I know you're going to be busy Friday. If you want, it's so funny, poor Bill is our producer, and he's like, 800, wait, less than that. Now 750 left in what we can ship out immediately amongst the 3 sizes. So can we start with Sleeping Beauty
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so you remember when you and I were in Arizona?
Oh wait, when it was 119 degrees, then that wasn't the heat index? And Sean Hagen, the producer, got in our ear and they said, I'm kind of cold in the van. I'm telling you, I'm surprised he's still like around. Like,
I know. And you had like these wraps around your You were sitting on an ice
I was sitting
cushion?
on ice
Oh,
cushions. Carolyn
bless
saved me.
you, bless you. But you know, the reason I bring that up is because we featured both, you know, Sleeping Beauty turquoise and Kingman turquoise, which we have coming up too with my enhancer. You know, so you know, that was kind of the beginning of our relationship, crazy relationship, right? Talk about being, you know, taking care of each other, right?
We needed to.
We
it
needed
was
to.
hot. But we were featuring Sleeping Beauty turquoise that day. And
Yeah.
we don't do shows of Sleeping
No.
Beauty. We don't do TSVs in Sleeping Beauty very often. That's why there are now very few left to go around.
Yeah.
In your cart, click checkout. What makes Sleeping
Oh
Beauty
my
so
gosh.
special?
Well, the mine has been closed since 2012.
Okay.
Because, you know, the only reason it's closed is because it was the most sought after turquoise, right? You know, if it was ugly turquoise, you know, it would still be operating, right? But this is the turquoise that, you know, everybody wanted, whether you're in Italy and setting it with diamonds and platinum with Mediterranean coral. It is the most sought after turquoise.
So we
right?
see Suzanne now in the orange spiny
orange
oyster,
spiny.
but if we come back to the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, I have an update. So we only have, how many, Bill? I know, I'm sorry, this is going so fast, it's hard to pick up. Fewer than 600 to go around, but if you want the small to ship out immediately, we have fewer than 150 in the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So that's the blue. And like people say that this is the color of the most expensive turquoise in the world and set in this gorgeous, flexible sterling silver bracelet that you'll probably put on next to a diamondique or a diamond bracelet.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, Jane, because, you know, Bill was like, my husband, not the producer Bill, my husband Bill, he's like, you know, this is such a great layering piece. I mean, imagine layering that, because you had it on Gem Day, right?
Yes.
So put your Sleeping Beauty right next to your, you know, aquamarine, right?
Or do a hard and soft bangle.
Yeah,
so we probably, here's what happened. We were only able to because we chased this for you guys, because it is, again, designed in New Mexico, in the USA. It is part of our QVC heritage to bring you this jewelry to wear at this time of year and year round, but it's perfect summer jewelry, but it's perfect, you know, December baby birthday gifts too. Let's go into the next color of turquoise, which is so rare, and it's my favorite, and you never see it, and that's the green turquoise.
I love green too, you know, because we're Irish, right? So I love, this is the color of my house too. So I love everything green. It's so fresh. It's, you know, it's a symbol of life, right? Fruitfulness of the earth, right? So that's such a pretty shade of turquoise.
And they're beautiful together.
They're great together.
By the way, we have an update here. So if you want, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to be the update queen for this next hour. If you want the green turquoise, we have 700 to go around, but 150 to ship out immediately in the small. And Carolyn has always said, I'm going to give you small, average, and large. So under 7. Average is usually like 7.5, and then the large up to 8. Okay, let's keep going, because Sleeping Beauty turquoise sold out in its debut. We rushed this back as a value of the day. We don't have many to go around. I mean, Carolyn has other shows throughout the day. This won't be around.
No, it won't. So
let's talk about lapis.
Okay, lapis. Oh my gosh. So I love denim lapis, but this is cobalt blue lapis. This is, you know, what Native Americans call the heaven stone, right, Jane? I mean, when you look up into the heaven sky and you see the pyrite dancing around in the beautiful lapis here, it's like the stars dancing in the sky. It's so gorgeous. So that is just amazing.
There's 600 to ship out immediately in the lapis. I'm going to do all the new colors side by side by side. And that, by the way, is again limited in our small. So, and by the way, you will feel the weightiness of this beautiful sterling silver. Then we go to the brand new Amazonite, which is also a brand new stone in this bracelet.
Right. So if you love your aquatic gemstones, right? So it's a little bit softer than the turquoise, right? But I'm loving how it plays beautifully with the blue turquoise and the green turquoise. I mean, all of these kind of have the same value when it comes to valuation in terms of color and fashion, right? So they all play so beautifully together.
In the Amazonite, again, just telling you this because I don't want you to think, oh, I can wake up tomorrow morning and get this and have it shipped out immediately. No, and even our advance orders might go. If you want the Amazonite, we're down to only about 600, I believe. And Bill told me about 110 now in the small. So all small cannonballs are flying.
Uh-huh.
And then I do believe you might be the only designer ever to work with phosphorescent.
Right. Don't you love it? It's a lilac color.
It's so pretty.
I mean, look at this. Look at this gemstone. I mean, all of these, they come straight from the earth. We are so spoiled, right, Jane?
Yeah, we
and
are.
here at QVC especially, you know, and we're gem lovers, so, you know, it's sometimes you just have to, you know, take a step back or take a breath and go, are you crazy?
Yes.
That comes from the earth.
Yes, it does.
Mother Nature is the original artist. She created that amazing shade of purple. And it's, I just can't get enough
limited.
of it.
There's
Okay.
only about 330 amongst the 3 sizes. And then orange
Wow.
spiny, and I know I've told you the story before, but years ago my mom and dad and I were at a museum and she bought me a pair of earrings that were spiny, orange spiny oyster and then the blue turquoise together, and I still
Yes.
wear them, and they're probably, oh my gosh, now almost 40 years old. So I hope you guys get more than one and you play with these
That's
colors.
classic,
But
that
you
combo.
always
Yeah.
add the orange spiny,
Yeah,
don't
that
you?
pop of orange spiny. I mean, it's like the perfect, you know, I don't know that, you know, a lot of us can wear head to toe orange in fashion, but it's such a great pop.
Yes.
With, you know, when it comes to an accessory, right?
I mean, I
It's
went for
so
5,
fresh.
and you don't have to do 5.
No
I
wonder.
think you should get one more than you think where you need to be, because Sleeping Beauty to ship out immediately is now last call. It's about to sell
Okay.
out. Oh, okay. So in what we can ship out immediately in Sleeping Beauty Turquoise large only.
Okay.
Can we also talk about the design? And I want to show you this. This is
All right.
the beautiful romance card. This is the gorgeous box that you're going to receive. This is that sweet case that you can use to take all your jewelry with you. So if you're buying this for that Christmas in July moment, and you should be,
Yep.
it's lovely. Morgan is wearing it, and I love that you can see how one bracelet is
Yes.
all you need. Now, if you want to
Absolutely.
layer it, you can, but
Right.
think of multiple colors. But let's talk about the design and your baby, that silver, that makes it just pop.
I love this. You know, I love a tennis bracelet. I love the gemstone presence, but I love too that we have so much silver presence on this.
Right.
So we've got the beautiful desert flower. Look at that. It's that concha, that tribute to Mother Nature. And then we've got the pop of the high polished sterling silver too. So think about what you can layer this with. Even if you've never had an American West jewelry piece and you don't really go for oxidized pieces of jewelry, layer it with your high polished,
Right.
sterling silver,
With
right?
your other designer jewelry from
Ecclesi
QVC,
watches,
right?
I mean, yeah.
Jay jewelry,
Yes.
Christian James.
Yep.
We brought back the name Silver Style, a diamond tennis bracelet.
Yes.
Maybe you've got some lab grown or affinity diamond, or like, look at those colors.
I love how fluid this photo is, and that's the sign of a great tennis bracelet, that it is so fluid. It doesn't
Yes.
get, you know, kinked. It doesn't, you know, make that harsh turn around your wrist.
Now, I
you know?
apologize. I was helping my daughter move, and instead of a scissors, I had a knife. So I have a big old boo-boo on the left thumb. So please don't look at that terrible thing. But look at how flexible
know.
this is, and the weightiness of the silver.
Oh,
And
so
when you
good.
think about it, precious gems and precious metal. Right now, the price of $119.98, which should be $179, and is here for a very limited time.
Yeah.
This is what we're spending now, and some of those designer names for, you know, base metal
Exactly.
and not real stones.
Yeah, right. And you know you're getting real stones
Oh,
here at
yes.
QVC because we partner with the Gemological
Yes, right.
Institute of America.
I'd love
Okay.
to play with some of the other colors again. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, pretty much gone. We're working on an advance order. We'll let you know. Green and blues are beautiful together. So look at the lapis and the
love.
green.
You know,
what are some of your favorite combos?
Well, I love them all, you know. I mean, I would pop the purple with just about any. I love the purple with the orange, right? The phosphosiderite,
Yes.
right over here, right? Look how pretty that is with the orange.
Those are your
I
gorgeous.
mean, Mother Nature is the original artist, so whatever happens in nature, you know, is perfect
Right,
in my
right.
opinion, and she does it all.
And Carolyn, I know you really wanted to bring out the gracefulness and the beauty of that desert flower,
Yeah.
because that's something that has a lot of symbolism to you, and
Yeah.
right, and everybody that wears it.
It does, it does. So I love, you know, the fact that this bracelet is equal parts feminine but bold, right? You know you have it on. It's got a great weight to it, right, Suzanne? Absolutely. But yet it's not too over the top. It's the bracelet you're going to live in, right, Jane?
Absolutely.
It's so fluid. It's so comfortable, but it has that, you know, that tribute to Mother Nature that is so, so special in all of our jewelry. So, you know, honoring her for giving us all we need to survive. You know, think about that. Everything we need to survive, whether it's, you know,